Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mark from Solar Games. I did want to spend today and talk about a different secret layer. So I bought this one, which I love the art. It's the Kamigawa Ink foil edition secret layer. And this secret layer, sorry, actually, let me do it correct side here, Kamigawa Ink. This secret layer is kind of cool. They reprinted some of the legendary creatures from original Kamigawa block into a secret layer with the special art. If you remember, like the alternate art from Strixhaven, it's kind of like that style, right? But it's English text, so another benefit of that is I do love the art, but I hate the fact that I can't read it. Now, finally, I can have a set with the art I love and the text I have. I haven't even opened any of these, and these are gonna, I have two sets basically. One is gonna go to my binder, and the other set's gonna go to my collection binder. So one for play, one for collection. But it's just kind of cool. So we'll do this live today. We'll open it all together on the camera, and then we'll see how it looks. I bought both sets I bought in foil. I'm not sure if I'm regretting that now because I realized the curling is a problem. So the first thing is the bonus card in the back is going to be a land. It does also look like it's a land from Kamigawa because it's got like some spears coming down from a mountain. Very, very Japanese style. I like it. It's different. So it's probably not worth much, but it's fun. You could put it into a deck. So I'll probably just open it, put it on the side for commander or something like that, or trade it away for other lands I need or something like that. Island, always gonna be useful. First note on secret layers, I hate the glue. The glue is so ridiculous. I don't know why they do this. It's almost like they don't know how to glue things onto a box, right? This glue is unnecessarily difficult to remove. And I don't know what the purpose is because, I mean, if you ever had credit cards or anything else, it's almost like they figure out how to glue things properly onto a box. I'm not even gonna remove the bottom part because I don't really wanna bend these cards. So I'll just kind of take these off here. But these glue, they really need to improve how that works. Anyway, so we're out of the pack. Get this out of the way. That glue is ridiculous. Okay, so let me get some perfect fits for these cards. All right. So I got some sleeves here. Perfect. Okay. So the first thing is we have Michio Konda, Truth Seeker. So there's the card. Hopefully that shows up really well. The foiling is nice, but the curling is also very real. So what's the best way to do curling? If you ever want to see how curled a card is, put it next to a straight card and just look at the difference, right? So you see that lift. This is straight from the pack. As you can see, I just opened this thing. It's already curled. It's just how it is. So this is the white legendary. Now this set is going to have one of every color. So there's the white legendary here. I'm not going to go through all the cards because I think people just kind of want to see what the art looks like, and you can look up all the cards detail online. Okay, so the second one is Kami of the Crescent Moon, and this is the legendary creature Spirit. Yeah, there you have it. Yep. Okay. And then there's this one, Toshiro Umezawa is the black one. I actually really like this art. I love the fact that it has like a nice little purple to the card. It really balances out that like super faded black. I mean, it's a black card, but the artwork or the framing makes it almost look like a gray color, which is actually really nice. It's a good change. Okay, and then for the red one, we have the Heartless Hidetsugu. Hidetsugu, yes, that's it. Hidetsugu. So yeah, the Ogre Shaman. He's pretty expensive to cast, but he also does kind of fun stuff. Yeah, so basically you can half somebody's life rounded down. That's quite good. So yes, there's that guy. Of course, the last one is Riki, the history of Kamigawa. So this guy kind of like I think he tells the history through his little lute instrument here. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, these artworks are just really, really nice. I really enjoy them. They look perfect. That's why I bought a few sets of this, because I do want one set for my binder and then one set for my play as well. I will also comment that the kind of like top border of the legendary, it does pop as well. So that's really nice that these border, there's like kind of the bordering around the names to show legendary. is also very poppy. It's kind of cool. So pretty nice. Here's another one. So some people might be thinking, does the Kamigawa set also have the special, I don't know, numbered card in the back? At this point, I don't think so. I don't think anyone has opened them. And the reality is, if they do exist for the Kamigawa set as well, like the Phyrexian one, they probably would have showed up online. I, of course, don't have any of that. I only have the one from Phyrexian land. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be that lucky. I mean, 1 of 100 one time is already lucky enough. I don't really need to be 1 of 100 twice, right? So anyways, yep, probably not gonna happen again. That's fine. I don't really care. I bought these mostly just because these cards look so freaking awesome. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna sleeve these off camera, but that's it for the Kamigawa ink. Overall, Secret Lair, I think is a great product. I think the other part of it too, so, you know, obviously a lot of people probably come to this channel for financial advice. I will say these are highly investable because, well, they're once and done. And this is the key, right? So everyone's talking about how reprints, lower prices, and you know this, right? So even if Wizards print something into the list, the price suddenly drops from that, right? What that tells me is long-term for cards like this that are uniquely they're not unique cards, but they're uniquely arted. They are going to be worth some money in the future. And the idea is that, hey, if Wizard doesn't print these things ever again, well, or at least for a long time, right, to protect the investment value of people who purchase these, yeah, they're going to be worth something. So obviously, for like every product, holding them sealed is probably fine. But given that these are predictable packs, you can also open them. Probably also okay, because, you know, the contents are guaranteed. This more or less just going to be like, is it in a, you know, pristine from the pack condition versus somebody opened it, etc. But I will say all of them are bent out of the pack. So if you're looking for something that's like you're afraid of opening it in them because you don't want them to curl like this, well, the sad news is they're going to be curled anyways. So you're kind of you know, you're kind of out of luck either way, I guess. So yeah, that's not really going to do anything for you to leave them in the pack. It's almost, I think, better if you take them out. And, you know, online, I think some other YouTuber probably showed off the curler. I'll show you mine. But basically, I have a way to decurl these cards. I think most people, or some people at least, will argue with me that it probably damages the card. Maybe. And I will also comment that it doesn't look like it's permanent. I have cards that curl back afterwards. But if you put them in a, so the reason why I put them in like tight sleeves like this, and I usually double sleeve them, is because then the oxygen doesn't get in there, and you don't have more like oxidization that's happening, not oxidization, but, you know, like humidity that gets on the card that will cause it to curl. And the reason why it curls, in case anyone doesn't know, is because the material on the front and the material on the back of the card are not the same. And so what happens is that over time, as one side gets like more humid or wet, the material bends differently. So like this side stretches more inward, so it pulls the card on the outside, right? So if you have both sides with the same material, and this is why if you have those like the double-sided cards from, for example, like the latest set, right, Midnight Hunt or Crimson Vow, they have double-sided foils. Those don't curl as much as these cards. So just something you know. The cold foiling from Flesh and Blood is like superb. They just don't curl. And I don't even think, I think it's actually possible to make cards that don't curl because I have seen them. I have cards like that from Flesh and Blood. You know what? I'll just do this. I'll make a video about the curling just altogether so you guys can see the difference between certain games, which is why I really implore Wizards to do a better job of making sure their cards are of quality. I mean, that's why if you look at a foil price, almost like curling price, the foil card price on the market for modern cards, it's pretty much the same, if not lower in some cases, than the actual cards themselves. In a similar light, the showcase frame cards are in general lower than the normal frame. What does that say about what they're doing, right? Basically, the market is strictly highly rejecting the special frame and the foil cards. And those are supposed to be the more collectible, more special cards. So Wizard has to do something. It's pretty obvious, you know, the writing on the wall from all your buyers are saying, I don't want that version, right? So do something better. And it's kind of on Wizards to fix that problem. It's not your problem. It's not my problem. you know, we're not required to double sleeve these and treat them super well for them to not curl. That's ridiculous. So this is 100% on Wizards to go fix. So I hope they go fix it, because otherwise long term people are gonna reject their product more and more, and then guess what? At some point when a different product takes over, it's gonna hit them in the head like, you know, like deer in the headlights. They'll never see it coming, and then by the time they realize what happened, they're already dead. Anyways, this is Mark from Solo Games. I love Magic. I love what this game is. But at the same time, you know, I have these comments and feedbacks and opinions because I love the game. I really wanted it to be successful. If I didn't care at all about this game, I wouldn't say all the things I'm saying. So anyways, talk to you next time. See ya.